I was shopping in a thrift store row outside of Los Angeles and happened to find these magic card packs for $5. It was one of those stores where there's different spaces for different vendors. So when I asked the front counter if there was even more magic cards, they presented a box from behind the counter and you won't believe what I found. We could start off with this vine trellis foil from back in the day, Mercadian Max, I think it was, for $5. And then I found two, not one, but two Helm of Obediences for $7 each. They're a little worn, but who cares? And then a vintage common. I just got it because I know that they didn't really make that many foils back then. Then an Urza Oppression, white border silver library for $12. An Urza Contamination, and a foil Urza Storage Matrix for $4. There was some more cards in the box, but I left them behind because the price difference from whenever they were priced was not in my favor. They were priced more than they're worth right now. So then it was time to open up these packs. With all these staples on there, it was kind of like anti-theft devices. It was really hard to open them up. It's a good thing they were all common, so I didn't care as much, or try not to care as much if they got a little messed up while trying to open them. And I quickly realized that just the front cards were the foils, so the back cards were just like the whatever cards. Judging by how old the cards were in the front counter box, I was a little surprised that these cards were as new as Modern Horizons 2, but there were some older cards like these ugly white borders, and I got this Ethereum sculptor. That was cool. For the most part, it was a lot of boring stuff, and then I would find, oh, cool old land. But even still, some of these commons were in the era when I stopped collecting magic for a minute, so it'll fill in some gaps in my collection. And I started collecting again back in 2016, and at the time it was still affordable to backtrack a little to get sets before Shadows over Innistrad. I was able to backtrack, I think, as far as Gatecrash, and then things kind of got pricey. Ooh, a Dawn Charm. And I'm mostly talking sealed product. I like opening boxes, opening packs, seeing what I can pull. I actually rarely buy singles like I just did, but I never see magic cards out in the wild, especially at thrift stores, especially anywhere near Los Angeles. This pack was pretty hard to open. I probably should have used a knife to just slice through the plastic. Anyway, I've had dreams of finding this kind of stuff like you see in all those other YouTube videos and whatnot. So in a small way, it kind of happened for me. I doubt I'll be able to go back to the same store. I'm sure the seller will be like, what the heck, somebody bought all this magic? And we'll probably start looking up prices and realize that the values have changed drastically and try to remember or figure out which cards I bought. Oh, another Dawn Charm. Because the people at the front counter didn't write every single card. But overall, I'm happy. I definitely got my value and maybe even have some cards to trade, and I'll keep my eyes peeled for the next opportunity.